Hey, what's up, folks? Welcome to my relatively tidy bench. What a twist! So I've been whittling away at the old at the other part and trying to mill the ears on the or the ear, I should say, on the other half of this unit. Not gonna lie, it's not the prettiest. I made it a little bit shy, so that way I can at least clean it up with the file. It's just the milling attachment's not not the most rigid thing on the planet. So she tends to vibrate a lot when you get in that big end mill in there, especially when you're just kind of milling the ear off. So it's not held in with it by itself or whatever, I guess. So it's a little rough. It's a little rough. All in all, a good day though. Finally found my Allen wrench I've been missing. As you can see, it's in a kind of a precarious position. Well, it's just, I clamped the shit out of it as best I could. Hopefully it works better than the other side did. The other side, it bound up a couple times, and the end mill started spinning in the collet, and it actually hooked the work and peeled the work out of there a little bit. And oh man, it was a bit of an ordeal. So hopefully this works a little better. I'm going to take a slightly different approach to it. Probably a smarter approach in retrospect. So yeah, nothing to do, but it's all set to depth. At least it better be. And safety glasses on. Let's see how it works out. Whoa. Alright, hang on a second here. That little rattling is going to drive me nuts. Little painter's tape to the rescue, I guess. Yeah, you can't have that. That's going to drive me freaking bonkers. So yeah, yet another, it's a little more precarious now. Let's see if that does anything. It should. Hopefully. Ugh, freaks some shit right out of me. Okay, well that didn't work out too terrible, I guess. Alright, just had our first little snag of the evening. Yeah, she bit down right there, and it stalled. This end mill started spinning in the collet, pretty much stalled it out, and it actually tweaked this whole thing over just a hair. And when I went to realign the end mill, it was higher on the back side than it was on the front side, so I had to re-indicate the whole thing again, and but we should be good right now. Find out in like 2 seconds here. Every pass is an adventure. Yeah, it's scary. That's pretty scary. Like, this is a huge job for a little milling attachment. Like, so yeah, so we're getting there. We got, like, the one side you can see it's already been done. So maybe that's why I'm getting a little more ring and vibration out of there, that it's kind of buggering it up. But this is by far the hardest part of this whole build, I'm thinking, just because, well, the limitations involved. At least I got a full a full pass in there without it. I was hoping to catch a disaster for you guys, but maybe not. Well, I gotta say, that pretty much sucked. There's lots of problems with that. Holy cripes. Yeah, I already know that I'm probably 25 thou too far. So it's gonna be sloppy in there. Well, actually, it's not too long. Get some burrs off there. Let's see here. By the time I file that smoother. Yeah, I don't know what I did exactly, but like there was actually no way. Could it be good? Could it be? I can't believe it's exactly where I wanted it to be. I wanted a 10th thou over half an inch, and according to this, that's where it is. Well, a little bit less, 5 thou over. Fucking A. I guess I did screw it up. I thought it was 25 thou short. No, here. That's, yeah, I'm not too bad. I can live with that. Nice. Yeah, but you see where it, I think the end mill came out, and it came out of the collet and just dug right in there in that one spot. And that's where it really cocked the whole thing out of proportion. And I had to re-indicate everything, make sure this was all equal. And then I did another cut, and then I was, that's where that little ridge is from, because I think it was going all, yeah, I don't know. There's just too much flex in that little milling attachments for something so gigantic like this. Like, this is pretty big for a little freaking, that's just one pass through there, because I knew I was going to be cleaning it up with a file anyway. Whew. Yeah, that's over with. Poor lady, that last cut, though, just begging her just to finish this last cut so we can move on. I would like to get, I still got to grind this, I'm going to have to change the profile of this a little bit and make it angled back some. You know what I mean? I guess this side already filed up with the file. I'm going to have to angle it back just a bit like that. And the same thing on the other portion. That way it'll accommodate the weird, well, the obvious not round part there. That's actually a very acceptable fit. It's gonna have to take some off yet, actually. Fuck, that's actually a really good fit. That's not bad at all. Once I take it down there, and this down a bit, then she'll sit down flush, at least. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, well, I guess it's not the end of the world after all. Damn, I thought I hit record on that. Shit. Well, I just lopped both these corners off with a zip cut. I totally thought I hit record on that. And I'll just, I'll smooth them out evenly with the grinder. And a file. Nothing like putting your camera in harm's way for nothing. Damn. Have it all zoomed in and everything. For some good sparkage action. Do a quick test fit up here. Get all the burrs off there. Alright. Here goes something. Oh, just about. Just about getting there. You gotta take a little bit more off that corner by the looks of it. Yeah, just a little bit more off the back side here. Yep, that's probably all it needs to do. Alright, so there is more or less, like I do got a great big cone stone, so I'm gonna, eventually once I get the bolt hole in here and get it so it's all locked up, I will, I'll clean that up really nice so it looks at least rounded, more round than it is. But, let's see here, I'll just try to find center. So 2 1/4, so, oh man, what can I think? Yeah. 1 3/8. So she is, pretty close to center anyway. I got another square under somewhere. Obviously, this is not a surface plate. Okay, so let's touch it there. And that's where that is. So that's that's pretty damn good. Can't argue with that. I think I'm gonna find a good spot to drill that hole, and there's gonna be some bugs to work out of it for sure. Because once when I'm turning it, I got to make sure that it follows that profile really good. So I think I got to find whatever that took a radius in that. No, that's just a freaking random radius, right? I didn't exactly mark nothing out. I'm just kind of eyeballing it. It's more fun to eyeball. It's mostly just a fun project that's also hopefully functional. Alright, so I went ahead and I just got it where I want it, and I stuck a couple little tacks on there that I'll be able to bust off and file off pretty easily. I got the tiny little gap in here, and a tiny little gap underneath. I have no doubt I'll have to file some more of that off yet on the inside for sure. But the radius is almost exactly a freaking inch, so I just kind of went with that. Right, so I kind of, I marked it. I just, scratched it. Used the old Magnum Sharpie to paint her up. Works actually pretty damn good. Well, sadly, I don't have enough, I don't have any long bolts to even bolt that in there, so I'm just gonna have to hold on to it. This drill press is not strong enough to do anything anyway. I think I'll be fine. I don't recommend this with a big drill press though, guys. So, we're doing that. Get it all started. If you got a big ass drill press, drilling through multiple pieces of metal, it's a dangerous proposition. Believe me, I have had shit just get caught up in that drill bit and take right off. It's the bigger bits you really got to worry about. You got something that can turn a 1-inch bit, and you should definitely watch. Be careful. That stuff you gotta watch out for too. It's hazardous to your wrists. In a situation like this, you could essentially just do that. Really? Looks good. That's right. Bang on pretty much. Yeah, I can see it's going to need a little bit on the bottom. It's going to have to come off there. I'm really excited to see how this works out. Possibly overexcited. I highly doubt it's going to spin right off the first try. Highly doubt it. Yep. Holy fuck. You know what? It might. Oh, it's just hitting, rubbing right on the top there just a bit. Pretty friggin' close though. Yeah, just a little bit on the top there. Lots of clearance on the other one. That's freaking tight. Like, that's hardly even moving at all. Right? Like, swing a little bit, but you want some slop in there. But that's, I could actually take a little more out of that just to loosen it up so it don't bind up and get some chips in there or something. Fuck yeah. Well, she's coming together. I think it's gonna work, guys. You know, it's gonna get clean. I gotta clean up that circle. That's driving me crazy. Ugh. Right. Like a little more cleanup, and then I don't know what's next. This piece, I guess. Yeah, she's that was the hardest part on here, really. I think I'm gonna have to stick it probably in the attachment just because I got nothing to really hold it. You know, hold it like that. To drill a freaking hole down here, like, you know, it's gonna be pretty much impossible. So once this is all, yeah, that's pretty slick. All right, so yeah, so I'll have to. That's gonna have to be perfect. Well, all right, I've taken this Giganto Sharpie and painted her up. I'm gonna start. We're gonna have to start drilling some holes in this sucker. I need a hole here. Need 3 big holes right there, of course. And there's actually a hole here and a hole up on the top side of this too that's gonna have to get drilled, but that's not overly important just yet. Well, that one is just pretty straightforward. These guys though, these all have to be a perfect, well, I guess 60 degrees or 120 degrees depending on how you look at it. So that's gonna be the hard part. So I'm gonna have to try to find, you know, it's not. Well, I guess I could do it the proper way here. 2 and 7, 25. Oh, it's actually 25,000 smaller than it's supposed to be. That's, I think, I don't know. 1 and 350 plus another 12 and a half, which I can't do. Should be about there. Yeah, it looks pretty good. We'll see. Yeah, fucking bang on, look at that. She did something right for a change. Okay, so there's our center mark. Now if that's square or not is beyond me. Bro, this bottom part is no doubt not square, so we're gonna just kinda, I know this bottom part that I filed up here is really, really close. Just need to find a little scribe. Just an old lathe tool will suffice, I guess. If I can get this to stay put. Ugh, which I can't. I might have to go do this off camera because it's in my freaking way. There, I'm not exactly a southpaw, so. Of course it's gonna fuck off on me. Yeah. Okay, I think that'll be okay. I hope. So yeah, this is all gonna be essentially eyeballing going on here somehow. Some way. Shit, how am I gonna do this? What square's that? Looks like it worked either. Alright, so I guess we're going to plan L here. And try to line that up right with that center mark. And give a nice little scratch in there. There we go. That should do it. Alright, reference check. Put that back together. Because this line should be perfect run for that one. So we get that set up here. Just put it on here because it keeps the bolt off the ground. And that, I think just a straight edge should suffice. You guys probably can't see that line. I can barely see it. It's there. Alright, that should be good. I see that one really good. Like I already got the punch marks in there, so essentially I just need a line to get the proper angle with. But I would like it right on the hole, but there. Now we should be able to just make that a little bigger. Alright. It's one. Same deal with this guy. So that's what I mean. It's like this is a freehand job. This one, not a whole lot of indicating. Just old-fashioned. Try to get her as close as you can work. Finally, decent scribe line. Oh, beautiful. Okay. Alright, well I got this dealie all indicated in there. It's really, I think that's a nice, that's not a bad surface on here, so it's probably better surface than on most of my things, guaranteed. So yeah, it's really hard to get that sucker lined up there good because it's a round dovetail. Does not really want to cooperate as nice as I would like it to. Get her started with the clamp. And then I don't have to hold on to it while I'm trying to freaking put the bolts in. The little makeshift jacks and stuff. Oh god, this thing's horrible. I need a real mill. Alright, it's in there. See, now that we got it in there, you can kind of just tap it to where that line is, you know, perfectly straight with the ways, and then start drilling hole. All right, so there's our setup there, pretty much, give or take. What did I do here now? I think I went something like that. I got this set to 90 degrees exactly, or you know, just take the other square on this side and line it up to the line with it on the ways, and it should be good. So there's our setup. She's all cranked down. I got 2 clamps on the back side, and of course the giant 4-inch C clamp on this side as well, just to make sure Just line up that punch mark and it should be golden. A little bit of oil on there, just for good measure. Sorry, I really screwed the pooch on that one. I actually forgot to hit record again. It's really actually taken a bit of my focus off the camera, to be honest. It's been a lot of work so far, especially that damn filing, man. That sucks. And all the setup it took to mill those slots, and I really don't want to screw this up right now. It's trying not to anyway. Well, right there, it's essentially our hole. Got a 1/2 inch hole drilled. It all worked out pretty good. Seemed a little bit loose and everything. With let's cue the props here. This is the 4140 I was planning on using for that, and it's a little kind of, there's a burr in the backside there, but essentially it's going to have a keyway or a flat cut in there, and then there will be a set screw, or maybe even 2 set screws, depending on location wise, and that'll pinch it against the back and keep everything nice and stable. Let's go this way so we can get it better. So we got it, but it's a little, yeah, it's a little sloppy. I'm not sure how much of a difference that'll make. Hopefully not too much. This isn't even turned, but it seemed pretty nice to begin with as far as smoothness and everything goes. So I might not even touch that. I'll just cut some threads into it and call her good. But if that hole deviated in any way, this would tell me. So my setup is solid. Seems to be drilling out pretty good. Let's get a better view here. So that's all nice and straight. Lines up pretty good. And focus. And that's all nice and straight as well. So it turned out pretty good. Okay, can't complain about that. Alright guys, I was going to keep on going with that drilling and stuff, but unfortunately, for what I have in mind, for the keepers on the top here, on all 3 of those things, I don't have the right size drill, or I'm thinking I'm going to go with the 3/4 instead of 5/8 up there, like just for, it's only going to be going about that deep or something. But yeah, for what I need for that, I'm going to need to make that at least 3/4, and the biggest I got is 5/8, because I had planned on making the whole keeper part to just screw on there, and I still, and I haven't mulled over the way I'm going to make these pins either. I'm almost thinking that it would be a lot simpler just to hollow them out, yeah. You really only need about that much. Well, because it'll probably go up to about there by the time it's done, because the pieces on top that are going to be threaded in there will have a bit of a face there, so they're going to be sticking up. So they're going to be about that long by the time everything's all said and done. And of course, on the ends, this will be all faced off, and there'll be a little brass piece that'll be on the end of that. But that won't be happening today, because I don't have any brass. 2, like I said, yeah, I'm gonna have to make that a 3/4, expand out the first 1/2 inch or so. Yeah, probably 1/2 inch to 3/4, and then tap it, and so that, and the whole rest of that will go on top of there. And we might even find some fancy metal for that. We'll see. Anyways, that pretty much concludes it for this video. Sorry for these damn cliffhangers, guys. Thanks to all the new subs for subbing. It's awesome. glad you guys are taking interest in my little project here. All right, so I shall catch you next time. Hopefully, parts don't take too long to get here, or the tools, I should say. And yeah, we'll catch up with you next time. Peace out, folks.